Super Mario.
The Super Mario.
Super Mario.
The Super Mario.
The Super Mario.
And Super Mario Brothers.
I just watched the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and it's awesome. I know I'm a bit behind, but better late than never, right? The movie did not only break records left and right, but also captured the hearts of fans and newcomers alike. Whether you are a die-hard Mario fan or someone just looking for a fantastic cinema experience like me, this is a must-see. I'm not the biggest fan, but if someone says Mario Kart at a party, well, shit's about to go down. I mean it. Even if I play against a 5-year-old, I'm all in. Well, I'd probably lose anyways, but let's take a look at some numbers, shall we? I mean, we are talking about the movie that is the second highest grossing movie of 2023, the third highest grossing animated movie, and if that's not impressive enough, it crushed records set by the likes of Frozen 2 and Ant-Man, and The Wasp: Quantumania. That's impressive, my friends. Domestically, the Super Mario Bros. Movie pulled in a whopping $204.6 million over just 5 days. That's a lot of coins. But it's not just about the numbers, it's about the sheer joy and nostalgia that this movie brings. If you've seen the movie, you know that it transports you into a world of adventure, laughter, and all those iconic characters we all know and love. If you haven't seen it yet, then I would watch it, like, now. Mario, Luigi, Bowser, and the gang are all brought to life in a way that's never seen before. Illumination and Nintendo teamed up to make sure this movie is not only faithful to the games, but also accessible and enjoyable for everyone. Let me tell you, they nailed it. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is a thrilling roller coaster of fun, packed with unforgettable moments that'll keep you glued to the screen. I mean, breaking box office records is no surprise. They really got this right about capturing the essence of the games we've cherished for decades. This movie is also the best performing video adaptation ever, topping Detective Pikachu and Warcraft. Now, it's time to dive even deeper into the most memorable moments and characters that make this film a must-see. So, if you haven't watched it yet, consider this your final spoiler warning. First up, that Super Mario Bros. Plumbing commercial. Talk about a genius way to set the tone. We go from Bowser's epic conquest of Mario and Luigi's down-to-earth plumbing gig in Brooklyn, complete with a catchy jingle that pays homage to the Super Mario Bros. Theme song. It's a hilarious and unexpected twist that had me laughing. And then there is Peaches, Bowser's musical number. Jack Black as Bowser delivers a performance that is both menacing and comical. His stalkerish ballad for Princess Peach is both cringeworthy and funny, sounding like it could be a Tenacious D song. Peaches! Trust me, you won't hear Peaches the same way again. And how could we forget Cranky Kong, the unsung hero of Kong County? Voiced by Fred Armisen, Cranky Kong's dry, sarcastic, and low-energy personality provides a delightful contrast to the rest of the cast.
Who is this guy?
Armisen's performance adds a surprising layer of humor to the film. Speaking of surprises, the Rainbow Road sequence. This chase through the iconic Mario Kart track is nothing short of spectacular. It's like witnessing a Mad Max Fury Road quality car chase in an animated film. The cinema tricks and stunning visuals are just brilliant, and it takes the scene to a whole new level. I mean it, it really had it all. Now, there's been quite a buzz about the casting choices, with some initial hesitation from the fanbase, but let me tell you, after watching the film, I can confidently say that the voice acting is pure perfection, and it really adds to the charm of the animated adventure. Starting with Chris Pratt as Mario. Who would have thought that he'd be such an excellent fit for our beloved plumber? He captures the cartoony essence of Mario's character while bringing his unique flair to the role. Pratt doesn't imitate Charles Martinet's voice, but gives Mario that familiar, endearing cadence we all know and love.
Woohoo! It's me! Mario!
And Charlie Day as Luigi, fantastic. He embraces Luigi's quirky personality, and it's clear that he had a blast through voicing the character. Luigi's comedic moments shine through, and he adds a delightful layer to the dynamic duo. And let's highlight one of my all-time favorites, Jack Black as Bowser. Wow, did he steal the show or what?
'Cause you know why? I'm Bowser, baby.
Black's unique style and humor, along with a touch of musicality, of course, create a Bowser we've never seen before. His portrayal is nothing but a comedic masterpiece. He infuses the character with a hilarious, over-the-top personality that fits perfectly with the film's tone. It is pure gold. And then there's Anna Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach. While Peach has been more than a damsel in distress in the past, Taylor-Joy's performance gives her a stronger, more empowered presence. Her lower-toned voice adds a refreshing contrast to the character, and her comedic timing is just spot on. Then we have Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, a surprising choice, but it works brilliantly. Donkey Kong's character in the game had limited dialogue, but Rogan's portrayal gives him defined traits. He brings a goofy, light-hearted personality to the big screen, really making Donkey Kong a memorable character. Now, I want to emphasize that the choices made for each character's voice direction fall into two categories, conservative and disruptive. Here's the thing, neither of these categories is inherently good or bad. They represent different approaches to bringing these iconic characters to life. Mario and Luigi, for instance, remain true to their classic personas. With a sprinkle of character development, they stay familiar and true to their video game roots, and their dialogues capture the cartoony vibe we adore. On the other hand, characters like Peach, Donkey Kong, and Bowser received a bit of a makeover regarding personality. There was a more disruptive approach, giving them more depth and complexity than we've seen in the games. And it worked. So, when we ask, is the voice acting good? I'm not really sure why anyone would ask that question or why I even brought it up, but the answer is yes. The production team carefully considered the stars chosen for each role and the direction they should take with their performances. You can really feel how much thought and effort were put into these characters, and it made them come to life in a way that honors their super iconic status. The Super Mario Bros. Movie, despite being a box office sensation and winning over fans, hasn't exactly received a warm embrace from the critics. On Rotten Tomatoes, its tomato meter score sits at a modest 59%. Yeah, that's right, 59%. Now, listen, this is a pattern. As always, when critics provide their so-called valuable insights into movies and then give a 3 out of 10 or lower, I'm running to see that movie, because most of the time I'm walking out from the cinema with an 8, 9, or 10 out of 10. The critics argue that the movie leans heavily into its video game origins, cramming in nods to the franchise and keeping things close to the source material. Some have criticized it for lacking the plot twists and character development often expected in animated films. However, fans loved it. I loved it, and we appreciate the explicit nods to the franchise, the familiar kart race, and the joyful simplicity of Mario's world. It's not about intricate plot twists or deep character development, it's about celebrating everything we love about Mario, and overall, this really is a home run. In a summer where the box office has seen its fair shares of ups and downs, Super Mario Bros. Has defied the odds and continues to rule the theaters. This gem, based on the iconic Nintendo franchise, has achieved yet another remarkable milestone just 3 months after its release. It has crossed an amazing $770 million at the international box office. But that's not all. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is not just making waves internationally, it's still holding ground domestically. In its 18th week of release, it added another $70,000 to its impressive total. They crossed the $1 billion mark at the worldwide box office together with Barbie this year. That's right, $1.3 billion and counting. Universal really deserves some credit. They've been on the right track churning out hits and making bold movies. Universal's strategy of embracing beloved franchises like Mario and tapping into the enduring love of video game icons has paid off handsomely. On the other hand, Disney seems to have faced challenges in finding their balance between nostalgia and innovation in 2023. Some of their reimagined classics and original ventures have faced an uphill battle in the competitive cinematic landscape, leaving fans and industry experts scratching their heads. As much as these challenges are worth discussing, let's leave it for another time. I've been working on a video where we'll be talking about how many distributors are taking advantage of Disney's failures. So, stay tuned and take care.